Hi, and welcome to the last section of this video course, Full Stack Application. In this section, we will help you to understand what a universal application is. We will show you how you can add TypeScript functionality to your server-side code within Node.js. We will show you how we can incorporate Angular into our Node.js code and how Angular Universal works. Universal explained. In this video, we're going to take a look at the concepts of universal isomorphic applications. We will dive into Angular Universal, and we will download the Getting Started of Angular Universal and start this application and show you how it's been built. A universal application, also known as an isomorphic application, means that the first rendering of your single-page application happens on the server. Once your single-page application has been rendered on the server, all the other interactions happen on the client. So when you navigate to another page, all your logic has been executed on the client. He will ask for new data with an API call to the server. You get some JSON back, and all the other rendering happens on the client. This has some advantages, like for example, faster first byte to the client. Also for search engine optimization, you get a better result because when Googlebot or another search engine bot needs to parse your page, he can do that because the rendering happens on the server. When we go to the website universal.angular.io, you find more info about the implementation of Universal within the Angular realm. Basically, it's a server-side rendering tool for Angular applications. Like I said before, you will perceive better performance, and it's better for search engines. On GitHub, you will find a Universal Starter, and that's where we're going to dive into. It's a very good getting starter when you want to develop an application within Angular and you want to have the universal principles applied onto it. Also, the getting started is being built upon Angular CLI. So when we have the universal starter, we can just do npm install to install all the dependencies for our application. After that, we can do npm run start to start our application in development mode. You will see that he will start ngserve, and ngserve is a known command to start your Angular application with the CLI tool of Angular. Now we can go to localhost 4200. Keep in mind that this is just client-side rendering from within Angular. When we want to have our application running within Node.js, we need to execute another command. Let me show you what you need to do then. Then we need to run npm run build ssr and npm run serve ssr. This will prepare our application with pre-rendering. And at the end, you will see that he started our Node.js server. So you see, he started our Node Express server, and we can go to this address. When we go to this address, we get the same result, but now our page has been rendered on the server. So when we go back here, you will find server.ts, where you have, for example, the Express application defined here. We also define a view engine HTML. We define static files for our browser. And we also define our routes for our universal engine to render our universal routes on the server. And then we can just start our application. When we then go to the sources of our application, We'll see here that we have a main.js, which is the main.js for our client, and we have a main.server.js to start our Angular application on our server. We also have an app.server.module.js to define our modules for the server, and we have the same for the client. One of the things that you will see already here is the browser module with server transition, and this will bring certain transitions from your server to your client, so your client can take over the following steps of your single page application. It will help you to fluent from the server to the client. Certain universal tips that I can give you is don't use browser-specific APIs like the window, the document, and the navigator API. Also, don't manipulate the native elements directly. Don't do that. Also, keep your directives stateless as much as possible. When you have some state, you need to transfer that state from the server to the client, and there can always go something wrong with that. Use a cache that's transferred from the server to the client.